In this video lecture, we'll discuss about bilinear transformation, which is also known as Mobius transformation or linear fractional transformation. So first we see what is transformation. Let us consider a complex function w is equal to f of z, which can be written as u plus iota v is equal to f of x plus iota y, because w is equal to u plus iota v and z is equal to x plus iota y. Okay, so you see here we have four real variables x, y, u and v. Okay, so to plot this graph of this function, we need four-dimensional region. Okay, so it is not possible to draw four-dimensional region in on the paper. So what we do, we take two complex planes. One plane is z plane for the function z is equal to x plus iota y, and the other is w plane for the function w is equal to u plus iota v. Okay, so now see, if the locus of point z describes some curve c in the z plane, okay, and the point w will move along a corresponding curve c dash in the w plane. For each point xy in z plane, we get a corresponding point uv in w plane, okay, which defines a mapping or transformation of z plane into w plane for the function w is equal to f of z, okay, which is known as transformation. Okay, you can see here the graph. This is z plane, this is the curve, any curve c in the z plane, okay, and when we transform it in the w plane by using the relation w is equal to f of z, it may be some equation here, so we get this new curve c dash here. Okay, so this is c and this is c dash. Okay, so this is the transformation. Now next we see what is bilinear transformation. So see, the transformation w is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. Okay, this is known as bilinear transformation, where a, b, c, d are complex constants and ad minus bc should not be equal to 0. Okay, so this condition should be followed, and this transformation is known as bilinear transformation because it gives a linear equation in z as well as in w. Okay, and it is also known as Mobius transformation because Mobius first studied about this transformation. Okay, now the inverse mapping of this equation 2 means the inverse mapping of this transformation is given by z is equal to minus dw plus b divided by cw minus a. Okay, you can easily find out with the help of this equation number 2. Okay, and this inverse mapping is also a bilinear transformation. Okay, the next point is fixed point of bilinear transformation. If z maps itself in w plane, that means z is equal to w, then this equation number 2 means this equation number 2 gives this relation. Okay, so z is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. Now we solve this equation, we simplify this equation, then we'll get this expression or this equation cz square plus d minus az minus b is equal to 0. Okay, then the roots of this equation are known as fixed points of bilinear transformation. Okay, now we see some important properties of bilinear transformation. First property is a bilinear transformation maps a straight line or a circle into a straight line or a circle. Okay, and the second property is a bilinear transformation preserves cross ratios of 4 points. That means w1 minus w2, w3 minus w4 divided by w1 minus w2 w4 and w3 minus w2, it is equal to z1 minus z2. Okay, means the in place of w1 minus w2 here comes z1 minus z2, and z3 minus z4 divided by z1 minus z4, z3 minus into z3 minus z2. So you can see here the cross ratios of these 4 points have been preserved. Okay. Now we see some examples based on this. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the points z is equal to 1 iota minus 1 onto points w is equal to iota 0 and minus iota. Also find the fixed points of this transformation. So now let's see here. Let the points z1 is equal to 1, z2 is equal to iota, and z3 is equal to minus 1, and z4 is equal to z. Okay. Map onto the points w1 is equal to iota, w2 is equal to 0, and w3 is equal to minus iota, and w4 is equal to w. Okay. Now we use this relation here and put the values of these all these points w1, w2, w3, w4 and z1, z2, z3, z4 in this relation. Okay, we get this expression and we solve this equation, then we'll get w plus iota divided by w minus iota, and here we'll get z plus 1, 1 minus iota, z minus 1, 1 plus iota. To solve this equation, w plus iota divided by w minus iota is equal to z plus 1 into 1 minus iota divided by z minus 1 into 1 plus iota. We use componendo and dividendo rule. Okay, so what we get, 2w by 2 iota is equal to, in right hand side we'll get z plus 1, 1 minus iota plus z minus 1, 1 plus iota divided by z plus 1, 1 minus iota minus z minus 1, 1 plus iota. Okay, and we solve this expression, then we will get w is equal to 1 plus iota z divided by 1 minus iota z. Okay, which is a required bilinear transformation. Okay, and to find out the fixed point of this transformation, we put w is equal to z. Okay, here, so here we put w is equal to z, then we'll get z is equal to 1 plus iota z divided by 1 minus iota z. Then again we solve this equation, we simplify this, and you will get iota z square plus iota minus 1 z plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so by we solve this equation by using discriminant rule, then we'll get z is equal to 1 minus iota plus minus root over iota minus 1 whole square minus 4 iota. Okay, or we get minus half 1 plus iota plus minus root over 6 iota. Okay, which is the required fixed points for this bilinear transformation. Okay, now we second example. Show that the transformation w is equal to 2z plus 3 divided by z minus 4 transforms the circle x square plus 5 square minus 4x is equal to 0 into the straight line 4u plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, now see, we know that z is equal to x plus iota y, and its complex conjugate z bar is equal to x minus iota y. Okay, and similarly w is equal to u plus iota v, and w bar is equal to u minus iota v. Okay, and one thing more, in this relation we can get z minus z bar is equal to x square plus y square, and z plus z bar is equal to twice of x. Okay, now a given transformation is w is equal to twice of z plus 3 divided by z minus 4. Okay, so this equation can be written as z is equal to 4w plus 3 divided by w minus 2. Okay, it is our equation number 1, it is equation number 2. So next step, what we do, the given equation of circle is x square plus y square minus 4x is equal to 0. Okay, so what is the value of x square plus y square? It is z into z bar. Okay, minus 4x. Okay, and this can be written as twice, sorry, this should be 2. twice of z plus z bar, because this z plus z bar is equal to twice of x. Okay, now we put the value of z and z bar from the equation number 2 in this equation number 3. Then what we get? 4w plus 3 divided by w minus 2 into 4w bar plus 3 divided by w bar minus 2. Similarly here minus 2, 4w plus 3 divided by w minus 2 plus 4w bar plus 3 divided by w minus 2. We are putting the values of z and z bar. Okay, and then we solve this equation, we simplify this equation, then we'll get twice of w plus w bar plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, you can also solve it very easily by taking LCM. Okay, so this can be written as w plus w bar is equal to twice of u. Okay, so we replace this value, then we'll get 2 into twice of u plus 3 is equal to 0, or which can be written as 4u plus 3 is equal to 0, which is the straight line in w plane. Okay, so it is proved here. I hope this lecture was useful for you. Thank you.